And good evening, we're live. Hope everyone's well. Happy Monday. How's everyone been doing? How have your weeks gone? What new stuff has been going on? And tell me everything. I want to know. Evening, Danny. Evening, Danny, and everyone else. Just bought a caravan for the holidays in Welsh Wales. Seen a lovely place with a good view. Hopefully, find out more about opening times tonight. Yeah, you won't. I don't know, mate. Genuinely, I don't know. It's all up in the air. It's me and Becky have been talking about it loads, and I'll get into it all properly when more people join. But yeah, honest truth is, I don't know. We got to get the house. We got to decorate it. We got to build ponds. We got to get a license. We got so much to do. Honestly, I haven't got a clue what the plan is. So yeah. But let's see who's in. Steve G, Budget Pond Keeper, Scrag, Twisted Koi, Simon Shears, Budget Pond Keeper, Scott Henderson, Koi and Hawks, Cashies Koi, Peter Martin, Seskus, Reef and Pond. They've just put out a video today. I think they're building a pond up. I think they're making it deeper. It looks like they had a lot of work going on. Let's see what else we've got. Sharpies, Koi, Mark Childs, Jamie keeping it Koi. Thanks for coming, mate. Barry Hill. Thanks for everyone coming. We've only got 27 in. Wait till that number gets up a little bit. But yeah, drop it in. Let me know what you've been up to. Any new pond plans? We are slowly approaching the season. I say slowly because every day feels like it's going to get nicer, and it doesn't really get much nicer, does it? We move a degree in heat, but yeah, we are slowly approaching proper spring, real spring, and then hopefully summer, and get a nice summer. Get some new fish, get some growth on our fish, and yeah, it should be good. Building ponds, and whatever else everyone's got going on. Oh, sorry, you're talking private. I'm about to read that out. Them views from your new house, Danny lad, immense. Yeah, they are. It is. It's stunning. It's definitely swung it for us in regards to where we're going. So yeah, the views are unbelievable. Jason Coy, thanks for coming. Amanda Smith, RS Cosway, RS 2000 Cos. Thanks for coming. You're welcome to jump on if you want, Jamie. I've dropped the link in there, so if you want to jump on, feel free. Yeah, let's see what else is going on. I've got a few things to talk about. I just want to get that number up. We're only on 33. We've only been going less than 4 minutes, so people will jump on as it goes. Please smash that like if you haven't already, and we will get into it all soon. But yeah, I must apologise, Budget Pond Keeper. I've got your all pond solutions. Also for the next few, I haven't posted. Normally I'm quite quick with the posting, but I can't send that by Royal Mail. It's going to cost too much money, so I've got to send it by Every, which used to be Hermes. And I just haven't done it, mate. So I do apologise. I will do it as soon as I possibly can. Yeah, it's just too big. I have to do the same with the Tempest. I have to send that through. Well, I drop shipped that actually. So to be honest, but yeah, I have sent a few of the bigger bits through the Every. Every, is that how you say it? EVRI. Yeah. John Dunn, thanks for coming. Kyle McAcoy, again, thanks for coming. Say guys, if you haven't already, smash that like. right? So I'll just bring this up now, Kyle. Hey, Danny, I had a message saying about Telegram. You are really, or a scam. It's a scam. So anyone who gets a message underneath, and like, so with the competitions, I say to you, write something in there like living the dream or whatever, right? If you get a message straight away saying, or within a few hours saying, contact me on Telegram, it's not real. I do a dedicated video. I do a video with a dedicated part in it for my giveaway. Then I also do a video with a dedicated part in it for picking the winner. I would never just say underneath, just contact me this random way. I won't do it. On the video, you must watch both videos. That's the only way you're going to know if you won. And on the video, I say email myboyscoy@gmail.com. That's how you win. That's how you contact me. Only email, never Telegram, never anything else. They're just scams. What I've Googled and found out is that the target pages or accounts or whatever who do giveaways quite a lot, because obviously people are hoping to win, expecting to win and stuff like that. So they target like giveaway ones. That's why I get targeted more than other people in the koi community, whatever, because I do a giveaway every week. They're onto this. I've blocked them, I've reported them, and they just keep making more of them. It's happened 2 or 3 times now, and I'm assuming it's going to keep happening. So I'm doing what I can do, but realistically, I just need you to realize that's not me. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't do it, and I will never ever ask anyone for money as well. Bear in mind, please don't never send these people your personal details and don't pay them. Don't give them money. If I've told you you've won a prize, I'm going to pay for postage and stuff like that. I'm not going to expect you to pay for postage. So please never ever give them bank details, send them any money, give them your personal details. Don't do it. Just think about it like the way I am. I'm not going to do that. If I've said you won, I'll send it. I'll send you it. Do you know what I mean? I got that twice on all my socials. Yeah, they're clever, you know. Like, they're more clever than me. I'm not very good with all this social media stuff. So yeah, it is what it is, innit? There's not much you can do about it. The clever people, they're in different countries, a lot of them, and yeah, it is what it is. You just got to use a bit of common sense when it comes down to it, and just be like, if it's too good to be true, or if it's asking for money, just use your head. Don't give random people money on the internet. It will bite you on the ass, because it's not even the £3 that you send them or whatever it is. It's the bank details that they take from you. That's how they get you. Top. Where's my Prime, man? I've got Prime here. I gave 2 away, but I've still got 4 bottles. Don't really know what to do with it, to be honest. I haven't even drank a bottle of Prime. Got no interest in it. Stuff rots your guts. I don't drink energy drinks. Yeah, it's an hard one, innit? What can you do? The world, everyone's trying to everyone's trying to make money. Everyone's trying to make money on the back of other people, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. So I was driving home yesterday. I had the baby in the car as well, luckily, and I literally got drinks Red Bull every single day, and she's saying pour the Prime down the drain. So yeah, I'm driving home from my mum's. Yeah, took the baby to my mum's yesterday. I'm driving back, and my brakes felt a little bit like squishy, but literally the last 200 or 300 yards, yeah, maybe 500 yards, say, from the house, round the corner, no big deal. And so I got the car back, pulled in, parked up, didn't really think a lot of it, should have really, but I didn't. I went out this morning and it looked like someone had poured a bottle of Coke all over me, like around my wheel. It turns out the rubber bush on here, I haven't got a clue about cars really. The rubber bush had burst, so all my brake fluid had leaked out. So I rang my mate, who's a mechanic. He's sound, he does everything, and he normally just does it straight away as well. No wait until next week. If he can fit it in the same day, he will. So I rang him. He come down to the house, said, yeah, the bush is gone, whatever, I can order one for you. Rang his mate. His mate said, they're not in till tomorrow. He said, you're going to have to drop the car off at mine. I said, how am I going to get it there? He doesn't live far, like a couple of miles away. He said, you're just going to have to drive with the handbrake. So I've just drove. So I said to him, all right, Sam, I'll come tonight. I'll come about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I'll do it, obviously, when the roads are a little bit quieter. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Realising that I'm on live, so I can't do it tonight. So I had to do it like R4, half rush hour traffic, getting busy, driving with using the handbrake, no brakes whatsoever. Yeah, it wasn't a nice experience, to be honest. I was, everyone just, people are just knobs, you know, running out in front of the car and slamming on and not going when they're meant to go and stuff like that. Trying to anticipate, because obviously I've got no brakes. So I'm thinking, I'm seeing that the road's clear. That car should go, then I can go. I go to go, that doesn't move. I'm having to pull my handbrake up. Yeah, it was a horrible experience. It's an auto as well, so I couldn't even use the gears to slow it down. So yeah, so I just had to drive with only my handbrake. I've done it, you know what I mean? Car got there, no problem, didn't crash or nothing, but yeah, not great. Wow, if you want, I can give you some. I feel sad for you, and it's like what happens to the kids in Asda and Salisbury. Like, if you want some, contact me, comment in vid or something. Is that not to me? I'm lost. I don't know. That was for me. £10 can my local shop jog on with that old chestnut. I pay £4 a bottle for them. And to be honest, me mate was on like, get Prime. Everyone's gonna want Prime. Give it away on your channel. Blah blah blah. I bought Prime and no one gave a shit. No one was interested in it. To be totally honest, so yeah, it's still there. Any idea on how long or big can I keep the babies in a holding net? Should I just let them stay in? First time with small koi, they're about 2 inch now. It depends on how many you've got and how much space you've got. I'd leave them in the net. Yeah, the fry in the pond with the big fish just don't seem to do well. And when they grow a little bit bigger, then they start robbing all the food off the bigger fish. Personally, if you can set up an holding tank or a grow-on tank, I'd personally try and do that. If you can't, I'd get as much growth on them as you possibly can before you move them. If you've got too many for the net, then I was possibly thinking about getting rid of some, keeping the better ones, and growing them on as much as you possibly can in the net. Because I think soon as you put them in the pond, especially in this weather, the weather's not great, it's up and down. I just think you're going to have a little bit of a nightmare. That's my personal opinion, but rough ride, Dan. Yeah, it was. Apologies, top was genuine, but was ringing alarm bells for me. I'm missing something. I haven't got a clue what's going on. I would leave them in there. Leave them where they are, Will. Yeah, so would I. If you can leave them in there, I'd leave them in there. Only got 11, lad. Leave them in there. If they're okay in there, they're not too big for it, leave them in there. Think you got it right, Kashi. Miles away. I haven't got a jar of glue. What's going on? So, right, obviously, at the moment, we've got so much going on. Just like for anyone who's not aware, I've got the lake harvest coming up in the next 6 weeks. I've got, well, hopefully, we're hoping we're going to harvest the lake in the next 6 weeks. But to do with where they're the size of the fish and whatever, we might put it off for another little bit longer. But the Prime commenter was a scam person. That's what they're on about. Oh, I don't know what they were trying to scam, a bottle of Prime. Mr. Koyagi. What was he trying to scam me for? A bottle of Prime? Looks like he could have had one. Anyway, so yeah, got the lake harvest coming up. It's gonna be a job and a half. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be easy. So we've got the lake. We're moving house. We're setting up the new business for the koi. Our shop is up in the air. We don't know what we're doing. We're ripping out upstairs. We're still unsure what to do downstairs. There's just so much going on in our lives right now. So to do with the giveaways, I don't mind doing the giveaways. I'm happy doing the giveaways. But, excuse me, babe, getting the names for the wheel when sometimes there's 120, sorry, what me tea, babe. There's over 120 people in some of them giveaways. It's graft, honestly. It takes ages to go through and get all the names. So I had to either think of a better system to do the giveaways, or I was going to randomly pick. I was just going to say everyone comment I randomly pick, but I thought someone's just going to moan about that. Someone's going to say it's not fair, whatever else. So I don't really want to do that. But if you think that's a good idea, then drop it in. Let me know, because to be honest, I don't really care who wins. You know what I mean? As long as someone wins, I don't really care who wins. But getting the names off the YouTube studio and putting them in the wheel, then spinning the wheel and video and whatever, and then putting them in the video, it's taking up too much time, and I'm worried that I'm going to end up putting myself in a situation where I'm not enjoying it, and I don't want to not enjoy it, because obviously it's got to come down to enjoyment as well. If I'm doing it like a task, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? John Dunn saying random is fair. Yeah, I was just thinking, I'll scroll through, I'll just go, boom, that person, you know, they win. Something like that. And then obviously try and keep it as different as I can. Don't want the same people win and whatever. But yeah, it's just hard work. It is. So I don't want to. I already try and do 2 videos a week, plus the live, plus now I don't know if anyone knows, but I've just took over UK Koi Owners, the group on Facebook. So I think if it's not the biggest group in the UK Koi community, it's one of. It's got 27,500 members. I'm the sole admin on it at the moment. Like the group's great, and I was made up that I got it. But talk about like literally every 5 minutes to someone either joining the group or putting up a post. Good evening, Kashi. How are you, mate?
Hiya, mate. You all right? How's it going?
Yeah, good. So I was just saying about everything I've got going on this week. It's all I'm saying. I do the 2 videos a week. I do the live. I've just took over UK Koi Owners, and yeah, I'm just worried that I'm going to get to a point where I sort of a little bit of burnout with the YouTube.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on, isn't it? I was going to ask you that. I've got 27,000 followers on that. I didn't even realize.
27,000. So the guy who started it in lockdown 3 years ago, he said that he's just had enough. It's a full-time job, essentially. You literally, every time I look at my phone, someone's either asked to join the group or posted. And if then I've approved the post and then Facebook tell me that it had a word in it shouldn't have had, or it was someone intended to sell stuff, then they block it and say to me, why have you put this up? So yeah, it's you know, it's no big deal. It's easy enough to do, but it's a lot to do. It's literally every time. I looked at my phone at 7 o'clock this morning when I got out of bed, and there was something like 5 or 6 people that asked to join it and like 15 posts to approve. So I'm looking at my phone with one eye half asleep, approving and like not approving some of them.
You just got to be careful, mate. I mean, fair play to you. Like, I'd take my hat off to you. I mean, I wish I had half the energy. Man, you were probably dead when I was your age. But you know,
no, you're getting a good bit done yourself.
Hey, say again.
You're getting a good bit done yourself.
Yeah, it's nowhere near on the sort of scale that you and Jack are at it. Like, but just remember what happened to Jack.
I'm definitely not on Jack's scale.
Mental.
I don't think there's many on Jack's scale.
No, he's something else, isn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't want that much. But that's not a bad idea if John Dunn just give everyone a number and then just pick the number. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I just, you know what? I'm really worried that someone's going to go, this is a con, this is a scam, because I feel like as soon as that starts happening, I'll stop doing them. So I don't want to get to a point where that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So where do you know? You don't know when you're moving yet, then? So
we've changed the sky over for the 15th. So right. So the baby's not going to be happy without the telly. Yeah. So the baby's not going to be happy without the telly. So we need to figure that out. But we've got both houses. You see, we've had to pay the rent on this house for another month. So we've got both houses. So it's just figuring it out. You know what I mean? Becky wants to transform the new house before we move in. So
Caroline was like that when we got this place.
You can only do what you can do, though, can't you? Realistically, you can't do it all. But yeah, so I've seen.
And when did you say this? The lake's getting next couple of weeks, next few weeks.
So what my plan is with the lake is to throw some food in when we get over 10 degrees for a couple of days and the fish are starting to come back up. Throw some food in, get a big pan net, and try and get it underneath and see if I can scoop a handful of them out. And I just want to look at them. I just want to have a look at the size, the quality, and see what I get. I know that's it and miss because obviously there's that many in there that if I pull 25, 50 fish out, that could just be a bad batch, or there could be the good batch, or it could be anything. You know what I mean? So, but we had a dead one floating last week, and it's the first dead one floating that we've seen. I don't doubt there's probably been loads and loads have died, but this is the first floating one, and it was only about 3.5 inches. Now it's definitely put on a good bit of size since it went in, but if the
it's the reason it's floating, isn't it? So it might be that it wasn't getting enough grub or whatever else, and it might have only got to 3.5 inches. It's not.
It was on one of the warmer days as well, so it could have been a weather. It could have been a weather change. It could have just literally been a couple of degrees warmer, and it's it just hasn't been able to handle it. So what I want to do is just have a quick look, make sure that we're getting an average size out, because there's no harm in leaving them in for 2 or 3 months more and getting some food going in if we can put a few more inches on them or a few more centimeters or so on them. Because at the end of the day, it's a profit game. It's not doing it for free.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, you've got to make your money, haven't you? You've got to make your money.
A lot of money went into that place, so so a chunk's got to come back out. So the plan is, if I can, maybe it's not.
The rat. Come on.
So so that's the plan. If we can manage it.
Good. It'll be a good day. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it will. I think the plan is we're going to get a few paddling pools set up. We've had to get an extension lead. Well, it's not an extension lead. It is getting wired in. It's wired in, but it's armored cable because it's so long. So we've got a. So we're getting the armour cable. I think it's 100 odd meters. Nightmare expensive to make the extension lead, so we can have some air pumps and that going. We're going to get a barbecue going, a couple of paddling pools set up. There'll be probably about 10 of us or so.
I've got a spare paddling pool now.
Have you, Andy? Andy's an all. I've only got one myself. I was going to buy more, but if you've got one spare,
it's one of those. It's a 4,500 litre one.
Same one as I've got,
Yeah, quite easy to set up. So I'll bring that over.
Cool, appreciate it, definitely. So that's the plan. It's just going to be we're going to get there fairly early in the morning, have a laugh, bag them up. We've got the quad and the trailer to get across the field because it's a big field and we wouldn't get a van across in that time of year, I don't think. So we'll have the quad, barbecue, a couple of paddling pools, basic electricity. And we're just going to crack on and see what we do.
Sound. Be good.
Catch you a few koi, why not? Good idea. Good evening. Thanks for coming. So the Facebook group though, that's blown me away. That just so many people in that community that just aren't on the YouTube.
Was that Dino that fired that? I missed because I thought somebody was I saw it come up on a WhatsApp group and I thought somebody was having a laugh. And the next thing is you're popping up all over it.
So what happened was Gary Webb said this fella's getting rid of this group, and everyone was like laughing about it. And I just didn't comment on the group, messaged the fella direct and said, sound, I'll take it. And within an hour it was mine.
Wow. Fair play.
He said he's had it for years, and yeah, it's just got too much, and I can understand that because, as I say, literally, if I look at my phone now, there's gonna be a post that want to be approved, or someone's complained about someone else's post, or there's people who want to be added to the group, and it's just non-stop. The word shotgun gets used so much in that group, and it flags it every single time.
Oh, right.
Random, so certain words get flagged, and for some reason, a lot of people use the word shotgun.
Random.
I know. So it literally pops up like, "Is this okay?" And I just say no to anyone who uses the word shotgun.
Bloody hell. Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
So I'll get pond. So we were saying, weren't we, about building your pond up, weren't we?
Yeah. So yeah, obviously plans changed a bit after the koi rescue the other week. So I've got so we just raised it because we already had the brick. It used to be a plan set, like a raised bed. So we've just raised that up another 40 centimeters.
Brilliant.
So it's about 85. It's about 85 centimeters deep now. So it's all right, but they're doing well. They're doing okay. I did beat myself up the other day. I messaged Vince, and I just lost my head with it a little bit, because I lost one of the other ones. It's just a really nice Shisui in there, but it just is what it is, isn't it? They were. It's hard.
It's hard.
They were in a bad way, but the vast majority is sound. The vast majority.
Yeah, and as I say, we like. I know there's only one floating on the lake, and it's no big deal. But one random fish floating on the lake, we got no idea why it's floating. It looked in perfect condition.
Yeah.
There's not always an answer, is there? It's just
no.
It's unfortunate.
No, as long as you're doing like you said, there's so much advice out there, and some of it's brilliant, some of it maybe not so, but it's that mixed. There's that many different opinions on the way to do it that you do start questioning yourself whether or not you've done the right thing. But it's you've just got to go with it, haven't you? And take the advice as best you can, and then do what you can.
Yeah, I think, as I've discussed the advice thing a lot, it's nice to get nice advice. It's not nice to be patronised. And
yeah,
we're all going to take stuff our own way. I certainly get me back up to certain people. I do. That's just me. And I'm never going to apologise for it, to be honest. But no, I think you're doing a good job. And at the end of the day, them fish would have died. Them fish all would have died.
Without question.
Conditions.
Yeah, without question.
So you might lose the odd one or two. It's not nice, but you've saved 75 that survived.
Yeah, and I think we've probably lost about 5 out of the 77 at the moment. So that's not bad considering.
No, definitely not.
Considering that's not bad, but we're the plan now is to use the window that came as with the job lot and build be about 7,500 litres. I think 8 foot by 8 foot by 4 foot deep.
So is this your permanent pond?
That's it. No, this is just another project one. I'm getting as bad as you.
You've got the garden for it, though. You've definitely got the garden for it.
If I don't fill the garden, I'll have to cut grass.
Yeah. It's hard, though, isn't it? No, when they say it gets you. I was talking to Vince today. Vince rang me today. I was on the phone for ages, and it's really difficult to explain. He says you get the bug, which it is an explanation, but it's really difficult to explain how you can become like, I want to get a couple of fish because it's a nice thing to do. So all day, every day, all I do is talk about fish, look at fish, read about fish, listen about fish.
Yeah,
it's weird because it massively takes over, and I don't really get like how it has done that. Do you know what I mean?
My missus is like, if it's not fish, you're not interested.
I've got my head. I walk around with headphones on, obviously, because the baby's got the telly and whatever. So I say I've got my headphones on a lot, and it's just YouTube video after YouTube video, and then listening to old Koi Talk podcasts and whatever else, and doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? I mean, I'm looking forward to the growing shows. Did you go into
I'm in Dave's. So while we're on here, I was going to try and get Dave to come on to talk about it. I bought two goals for that growing show. So I think next week's prize, because it's getting close, is going to be an entry for the growing show for someone.
Oh, superb.
So I bought one for myself and one as a giveaway. So it was £100 ticket. You get 2 fish, a kahaku and a crashy guy. Is that right?
Yeah. Kahaku and a crashy guy. Yeah.
And I'm going to give a ticket away to someone. So £100 £100. If someone wants to go, if someone wants to go down to Koi Water Barn, and it is Koi Water Barn, isn't it?
Koi Water Barn, yeah.
So if someone wants to go down to Koi Water Barn, collect their 2 fish for free. That's the only thing. If you're going to win the ticket, you've got to go and do the growing show. Otherwise, I'm just going to pass it on to someone else. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So you're all more than welcome. That's going to be next week's giveaway prize. Might as well now because I forgot about it. To be honest,
it's 2 weeks on Sunday.
2 weeks Sunday.
It's a week on Sunday. Sorry, it's a week on. I bet you she does, Vince. Yeah.
I had every intention of going. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to go now. To be honest, I really don't.
It's a week on. It's actually a week on Sunday. Because the missus is away this weekend. I'm going to go down and see Jack on Saturday. Go down the farm and give him a lift because I've not been down to the man yet. And then next week I'm going down on the Saturday, staying over Saturday night. Get there early doors. Do the picking of the fish and get on the road again because it's out.
To be honest, I might ask you to pick my fish for me.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah. No,
you're going down anyway. I had every intention of going, but I've just got so much on at the minute.
We'll come back with an achiever.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice achiever. I'd say I had every intention of going, but it's just there's just not enough days. There's just really not enough days, and it's going to be all hands on deck. Just to get it sorted. Obviously, I'd like to go down the farm and help Jack, but I just haven't got the time.
If you want me to pick them up, I'll grab them for you.
Yeah, because if they lose, then just give me the £100. If they lose, you can keep them. I don't want them. But no, I'm only messing here. But no, it will be a great help.
Vince has done one as well. It's that time of year, isn't it? There's a few of them going out.
So I said to Vince, they need to put more tickets. You're on, Vince. You want to jump in? He needs to do more tickets. He said he doesn't want to drop the quality of the fish.
Vince is on,
But yeah, it's a shame that I think it's 15 tickets. He said he's had like 60 odd people or something who want to enter.
Oh, they were low. They were low. Just in the comments I saw, there were loads. Which
I will be going to see Vince at some point this year, though. I've got every intention of going down to Twisted Towers at some point.
You'll have to, otherwise I'll be having that tank show show.
That tank show. It's nice, isn't it?
It's not. It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, I think I'd like to. I want to get every year. I want to see everyone and go and visit every shop and koi dealer and do it all. And I've got intention of. I think when I said that I'm going to see everyone in a year, I don't think I really thought about how many days. There's so many that I've never heard of that people just go, I've just bought a fish from this place and that place, and I Google it, and Google doesn't always show you who's actually around, what place it is.
I'll be good to see you down there, Paul. Paul Adley down at the growing show there.
Yeah, seeing that then. So we're getting back to what I was saying about the giveaways. So the giveaways might end up becoming more like every 10 days-ish. So I'm not having to put out the 2 videos in a week. I'm going to carry on doing them. I just might stretch it a little bit just to take the pressure off myself, where they end up being 3 a month rather than 4 a month, something like that. As I say, because I put a video out on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, then a Friday or a Saturday every single week. I haven't always got content for them, so then if I end up trying to make content plus doing the video, as I say, it can take the fun out of it a little bit. I've got loads of content to come now, so I don't think in a few weeks I'll be short content at all.
Yeah, it's a lot to do.
Yeah, it's hard, mate. It's like genuinely like I enjoy it. I love doing it. I love getting involved in different stuff. But yeah, sometimes life takes over, doesn't it? And then unfortunately, you can't spend all day talking about fish. No, do you know what? I like it, to be honest. It's a part of what I want this channel to be. Danny, you don't need to give away gifts every week, lad. Yeah, I know, but it is sort of what I want this channel to be. So my intention is when I get the ad revenue, which is not going to be a lot of money, but all that money is going to go back to the channel. So whether that pays for giveaways or merch or whatever to give away, that's what I want to do. It's just, yeah, just my thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. So no, I know I don't need to do it every week, but it is something that I want to continue to do. So, but weekly might be a bit too much.
When's the draw? Is that the thousands? Is that the thousands? Where are you now?
800.
800. Okay.
Just over 800. A little bit over 800.
Okay.
But the group.
You'd like to think everybody watching your lives, subscribe, wouldn't you?
You'd like to, yeah. You'd like to, but I'm sure one or two has. When I first started doing this, been doing a little while now, it's about 8 months now, but when I first started doing this, the subs would bounce up and down, and it used to drive me mad and proper get to me. I just roll the punches now. It is what it is, do you know what I mean? I'll get there eventually. And I grow quite steady as well, to be fair. Every week, I can see the number changing to a significant amount. So it was only New Year's Eve, I hit 500.
Right.
So that's
flying then, really.
300 in 2 months, yeah. So it's well, backtracking already, Dan. LOL. No, not backtracking. It's just graft, mate. Just honestly, it's just graft. It's too hard. But the giveaways are here to stay. It's going to be a continuous thing. The drum is going to get given after 1,000. So when I hit 1,000 subscribers, don't be saying where's the drum, because so many people look at Martin's koi pond. He hit 1,025 or something like that, and then dropped all the way back to 980.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Is that
so?
I mean, is that just people? It sounds like a daft question. Is that just people unsubscribing, or is there a glitch in the
I think it was a glitch. I really do, yeah.
Because that's a lot to drop off, innit? That's a lot of people.
It happened instantly as well. It happened
at the same time,
he said it happened like one morning. He just woke up and it wasn't there, or one evening he just wasn't there, whatever it was, which just makes me think that it's a YouTube glitch. I have heard of other people losing subs. I just haven't heard them losing that amount. But I've lost like 5 or 6 in one day. I've just looked and been like, well, that's like 5, 6 less than I had this morning. Yeah. I don't know.
It's strange. It's strange.
So,
I mean, the conspiracy theory, leaps in there, and you're like, but they want to cut back on monetized sites, or I don't know. You can make any kind of shit up, can't you?
But they make money from monetized sites, so it doesn't.
True enough.
It doesn't make sense. Without the monetized sites, there's no people aren't paying for ads. Ads aren't getting out there, etc. It goes round in a circle. So I don't think it's an intention by anyone. I'm totally honest. I think there's just glitches.
Yeah,
things go wrong and stuff happens, and you just lose them or whatever. But that what happened to Martin was a bit cruel, to be honest. I think he's been on YouTube like 2 years. He grafts hard. Every week he puts a video up. He's always doing stuff in his garden. His garden looks amazing.
He's a handy fella, isn't he?
Yeah. The Japanese door. Yeah. And everyone's on a budget, and he says that as well. It's like a lot of it's like bits and bobs that he picks up and scavengers and buys cheap or whatever.
He did that Japanese door, and it looked
Japanese.
amazing. Japanese, yeah. Looked like a door.
I think that was just an old door, painted white, a bit of batten and a bit of perspex. She spray painted red.
Yeah.
I lost 1 or 2. Suppose they did not like my content or me. Mate, do you know what? I can genuinely lose a few in a day. Don't take it personal. It just is what it is. I think some people click on, and I'm guilty of it as well, to be honest. I go through my subscribe. So I subscribe to a lot of like millionaires and content creators and all stuff like that. And I'll go through phases where I'll be like listening to every millionaire's bio of life and stuff like that. And then I'll go through it now and again. I'll be like, I'm subscribed to 20 channels that I haven't watched for ages, and I unsub from all of them. Not the Koi community. I stay loyal to them, but random Americans and whatever, I unsub to them. And I think other people probably do the same. Probably go, I've clicked on a channel once, I've watched a video, I'm not interested, and just unsub. I don't think it's really intentional.
No. I like watching your channel, Tony, as well. I like those gosh keys, isn't it?
He's got some nice fish in that tank as well.
Yeah, they are. There's some really nice gosh keys in there.
Yeah, but yeah, I think the sub thing's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. It's one of them. It's up and down all the time. Cooking dinner at the minute, twisted Koi.
Yeah, Vince is
being a good housewife. To be honest, I'm the only one who cooks in this house, so I can't say anything. I don't think Becky cooks for the baby, and I cook for us.
Again tonight.
Yeah. I'm definitely a better cook.
Yeah, you make the salad, babe. Yeah. She showed me the salad.
Yeah.
She emptied it out of the bag onto the plate, is what she did.
Yeah. Tony says gutted he lost to Yasagi.
Yeah.
The losing Koi thing are honestly one of the most devastating things I've had ever is losing them 25 fish that day. Like, that was mortifying, just over. I have this, do you ever have that thought where it's like involuntary thoughts? You just think something bad's going to happen or whatever. It's just like random thought in your head. But every day, before I open that door, I expect to see a dead fish. Never happens. And that day, like every other day, I thought, what if they're all dead? Random thought, what if they're all dead? And open the door and they were all dead. And that was just like, oh my God. I don't know what them random thoughts are. But...
Yeah. I was laughing at Beck's comment there, just because it doesn't mean it can't. You tell him, Beck.
She just, to be honest, I don't really clean. She cleans, I cook. It works.
That's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Similar in this,
yeah. She's I think she's looking forward to the new house though, so she's got the back garden to herself and it's not full of crap and ponds because I've got the front.
And old Mikey can have a run around.
Yeah, he doesn't stop now. He's in B&Q the days and now to the shelves, climbing through the shelves and coming through the other side. I can cook better than the missus, but she still cook. Call 3, 1, 2. To be honest, I like cooking. I enjoy cooking as well. To be honest, I do enjoy it. It's just, I'd like other people to cook for me as well. What's this? The Goshkis are coming on. I am guessing my parasites came from a well-known aquatic chain. Ooh. Nightmare,
I think the thing with parasites is they just come from bloody everywhere and anywhere, don't they?
Not just that, parasites live in ponds. This is a misconception that people seem to have. They seem to think they haven't got parasites. Parasites live in ponds and can live in bliss with your fish for a long time before they overtake the fish.
Yeah, they're just part of that ecosystem, aren't they? But it's when it gets out of hand or there's a massive, and
especially if your pond's open to the elements and you've got bird poo and whatever else and leaves and all that crap all into your pond. It's an ecosystem. Things live in an ecosystem. Of course, that's gonna mean there's bacteria and bugs and whatever. It's making sure your pond is healthy enough to combat it. But I think it is a misconception that people have to think that you don't have a parasite in your pond and all of a sudden you have parasites. It's just all of a sudden they grow stronger, or the fish are weaker, or something changes in the pond, the weather conditions, etc., and they get stronger.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with omelets at the minute. We're having an omelet every morning for breakfast at the minute. Yeah, it's close to it.
You'll be able to get some chops back up there, won't you?
What? Sorry. Oh, chickens? Not a chance. No, they were hard work, them chickens. It's.
How many did you have?
I liked having them in some respects, but they were sorry.
How many do you have?
Only 3. They were the Batsy Farm ones. No, when they come with no feathers, and they looked awful. And they all died of old age, to be honest. So we didn't say old age. They were all around 4 when they died, but according to Google, for Batsy Farm ends, 4 is probably not a bad age. We got them around 2. We had them for about 2 years, and one by one they dropped off. We ended up with 1 left, and she lived in the conservatory for the last couple of months of her life because we didn't want to get any more, but we also didn't want to leave her outside on her own. They were all right when we had them. I think living in a small house on an estate is not the best place to keep chickens, and they definitely do it. They attract rats as well.
They need a bit of grass. Yeah, the feed. Well, it's the food, isn't it? The food when you put the food out.
Yes, throws parasites in. It's when they burst into numbers. Exactly, mate. Yeah, and they do. Of course, they do. So this time of year now, I've noticed that a couple. They're not flashing. I don't know what you call this. I was saying to Dean the other day, mine aren't flashing as in like they're going on the bottom and coming off or off the walls. They're doing like a little bit of a shimmy.
Yeah.
So the odd one is swim, and then does like a bit of a flick and then carries on. I don't know what you call that. Is that still classed as flashing? But I have noticed that the odd ones are doing that. Danny, I'm only in Heighton, lad. I'll donate a wire bonsai to your channel. Giveaways, message me. Yeah, man. Sound. Definitely will. And I'll give you the shout out, mate. Not a problem. Very nice of you.
I look forward to winning that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, definitely. I've seen it. I know we spoke about it a while ago. I'll be honest, I forgot. I do speak to a lot of people, and the head goes as well. I forget about stuff, but yeah, I'd love that, mate, and I'll big up your channel. Yeah, no ponds on the back, not yet.
That's having it, taking the mickey out of you for no ponds in the back garden.
Oh, right. So
basically saying whatever. Won't be long.
Yeah, have you seen in that picture just that little natural pond? Now I said at first I'll dig that down because it's already there, so I'll dig it down, put 2 foot under, 2 foot above, nice big window, like almost like an infinity window, so you're looking out over the farmers' fields and stuff. I thought that I'd love to be really nice, but then Becky's like, I just want to leave it as a wildlife pond, and I thought, well, fair enough. I'm going to have about 10 ponds anyway, so I'll just leave it alone. But we'll see. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows? Hi, Danny. Hi, folks. Jason would have done this plaque, the My Boys Koi one. He's on Facebook. Go and check him out. Really nice plaque. Very well done. Sorry, I'm burping like mad. I had my tea and then come on and I always end burping.
I blame the chef.
Me. 142 chicken stand. 2 year. Got sick of the cows now. I'll stick to cows now.
Yeah, we had a load. We had about 70.
You had a small one, didn't you?
Yeah. The missus still says I have. That's a different story.
So, what did you do?
We used to have rare breed. It started off. It started off as it's like keeping koi, mate. It started off as a little bit of a hobby, just have a couple of lambs to fatten up. And then we ended up renting 4 acres, and we rented another 4 acres, and then I started keeping rare breed sheep, and then I set up a catering company. So we did outside events. So while I was self-employed doing the consultancy quality management stuff I used to do. And I set up a catering company. We used to do outside events with lamb roast, was a big hog roaster thing. And we used to do lamb roasts at events with locally bred, rare breed sheep. And that was brilliant. Went down a storm. It was really good. But you put the field up for sale and wanted stupid money. Grazing land on the Wirral is ridiculous. All the horsey people come and buy it, and it just ends up.
There was a couple of acres in, was it Northwich? I think it was Northwich not long ago. Message a person, said inquiry, literally 2 acres or something like that, not a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it was something like 180 grand for 2 acres of grazing land. That's no planning permission. You're never getting planning permission to scream about land. No. And it was just scandalous. I was expecting about 70 grand, 80 grand.
Yeah, it was 7 grand an acre in North Wales. I was looking at, we're wanting 25 grand an acre on the Wirral.
I went to buy land years ago, and I think it was like 5 grand an acre. And everyone was like, "Why are you buying land? You're mad, you're weird, whatever." So I didn't buy it because all my mates were like, "You're weird, And you know what? I kicked myself, because that same land now be worth a fortune. But it was just great.
He managed to get hold of some, and like he says, they're not making it anymore, are they? So,
Oh, they're not making it anymore, no. What's this? I'll donate a sign for the winner, choosing the wording along with a koi. Mate, we can do something. Message me. Yeah, we can definitely do something. Not a problem. You should therefore dig the trench house where the little bridge is. Do you know what? Yeah, you're right. But I think that's just a natural soakaway in the winter. So I don't think you'd be able to sort of turn that into some sort of long pond, because I think it'd just fill with the natural water coming off the field in the winter. I don't think that's been put there. I think that's just naturally wore away the land over years and years. So I don't know. I'd have to speak to someone who had a bit more knowledge about this stuff than me, because I wouldn't want to put fish in it and then it filled with all kinds of chemical water off farmers' fields and it was ruined. All the fish died. My wife got 10 chickens, but guess who had to look after them and buy their food? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Bex, so I'm not sure who Bex was just up there, but just to rub it in, we had alpacas as well.
That's the dream for her, isn't it? She wants the alpacas. See, the problem is with the alpacas, we really want them. Well, she really wants them, but yeah, we're in a catch-22. We don't want to buy them with rented land because it's not fair if things change and getting rid of them and stuff. So we're in a buy. But the problem is the stuff that we can get a mortgage for, just it doesn't tick the boxes what we want out of life. We ain't good. Do you know what I mean? But we don't earn £500,000 mortgage good. So it's it's a difficult one.
I know a few people who've done that. Sort of bought a house they can afford to buy, then rent that out.
Yeah.
And then rent the house that they want. So they've still got a foot in the property market. And it doesn't quite feel like dead money then.
Yeah. To be honest, I've rented my whole life. I don't see it as dead money. Because if I enjoy that house for 2 years, then I'll just take that on the chin. It is what it is. I don't see it as wasting money the way other people will, but I would like to buy a nice small holding. But the problem is, to buy a nice small holding that's not in South Wales or like out in the sticks, it's expensive. If you wanted, there's ones on the Wirral, you're talking £1 million for a couple of acres small holding. Yeah, it's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Someone P, but there's no picture on the screen, is in the studio. No, they've gone off again. So yeah, what's that? 230 grand an acre in Stoke, because it's God's country.
It's God's country.
I don't know who told you that, mate.
230 quid.
Yeah. Just sent you a message, lad. Appreciate it. I'll have a look after this, Will, because obviously the phone. Whoever that was, P. I don't know if you've been having problems, Dave. You want to come back on, mate? You're welcome to come back on. Obviously, I'm not going to add you into it till I can see who you are, though. But Vince said he was coming on, but he's obviously been sent to make the tea.
Yeah.
But anyone who's not on, so Liverpool koi keepers is obviously you've added to that, haven't you, Kashi? You've got onto that group.
Yeah.
Great little group, nice little community. There was about 50 odd of them. It's gone right down to about 15. I think since I've given it a couple of shout outs, it's gone back up to 30, which is great. But I know there's a lot more people around the Liverpool area who aren't on that group on Facebook, Liverpool Koi Keepers. Go and check them out. It's a nice little community. Liverpool and the surrounding areas. They get together, they do loads of little meetups and stuff like that. I'll be going to a good few of them this year. So, yeah, go and see them. And obviously, the group now that I'm running is UK Koi Keepers, UK Koi Owners, sorry, not Koi Keepers, UK Koi Owners. And there's going to be so much more coming to that group now. I'm speaking to the marketing team who we work with for our other business to add features to that group as we speak. So there's so much more going to be coming to that. That is literally going to be the place to be for koi owners. You're going to be able to do everything you need to do, get the information and everything else you need. Don't want to say too much on that one Facebook group. So yeah, koi owners, UK koi owners. I need to just it's not very hard. I just can't.
Let's get some business cards.
Yeah. I got me little ones done, yeah. Now, you might think these are proper cheesy, but when I'm going to these koi places, I feel a bit rude just walking in going, can I just film? So we got these little koi, these little business cards made, because I just thought it'd make me a little bit more genuine when I'm turning up, going, can I walk around and just film in your place? Because a few of them why, what are you going to film? What are you going to say about us? Are you going to say anything bad? So I've got to be like, no, look, I'm only here to say positive stuff. But yeah, I just thought it might make me look.
Nobody got Mikey with you as well. It's not like you're going to go round and.
Yeah, I think they just get a bit paranoid. I think they must obviously get the odd person who wants to come in and go, like, keeping fishing in a tank's cruel and whatever else. And so I just thought it's. Might just soften the blow. They might laugh at me business cards. Who knows? But yeah, what else is everyone else okay? What's going on? I'm trying to keep an eye on the comments a bit better. I have noticed in previous weeks I've had a lot of questions and stuff, and I've completely missed you, so I do apologise for that. I am trying to keep it going. But just on Vince's one there, alpacas are hard. So Becky, she hates me talking about this. She's got a degree in zoology. She worked as a vet nurse. She worked in Chester Zoo looking after the rhinos. She was also one of the keepers for the Reindeer Lodge, which was in Ellesmere Port. Now it's in Wales. So yeah, she's looked after rhinos. She can look after alpaca.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So when it comes down to animals, yeah. So obviously we met as well in the dog's home. So she's been in the vet, the dog's home, the Reindeer Lodge, Chester Zoo with the rhinos. Like the animal thing's definitely her bag. Like so. Do you have to ask? Fill me inside.
Talking about giving it away, giving land away up there. A couple of comments.
That way, giving land away.
Skeggy was saying it's 15k an acre up there.
Is it? That's not bad. Seaside towns don't seem to be very popular, though, do they? They was back in the day, but they don't really seem to be now. Yeah, Seska's reefing pond. What are you doing with the pond? Are you making it taller? Are you extending it? Because it looked like you had some hard work going on in your video. She looks after you too. Yeah, mate. Except for feeding. I'm the feeder. So yeah. But the lives as well. So I just want to get this in now because I don't want anyone to be disappointed. Not that you probably will be, but I'm going to try my best to keep the lives going every Monday. The internet's getting changed over. At some point, I'm not going to have internet. I'm also moving out. There's going to be late nights decorating, moving over. It's over an hour drive from here to the new house. Obviously, there and back in the days, 2 hours plus doing the house up, plus moving. So if I do cancel 1 or 2 of the lives, I'm going to try not to, but if I do, just bear with me, they will be coming back. And it's the same with the giveaways. I will go back to weekly giveaways, but for the short term, it might end up becoming 10-day, fortnightly. I just don't want to get to a point where I'm not enjoying it, because if I don't enjoy it, then I just don't see the point in doing it. So I'm just trying to sort of safeguard myself and keep it fun. I know the feeling, Seska.
I don't think anybody would be bothered about that, mate. I think they realise the work that you've got on there, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I sort of said every week, and I mean it. You know what I mean? But obviously, life gets in the way sometimes. I know the feelings, Seska. I've been digging my new one all weekend. Jamie's built a new grow one, making it deeper and longer. Nice. It's a thing. Everyone says make it as big as you possibly can, and you go, no, it's big enough. It's a decent size, and then you want it bigger, and then you want it bigger. I just genuinely don't think you could have it too big.
Right, mate, I'm going to skedaddle, leave you to it.
Cool, mate. I appreciate you coming on. I'm going to end it in a few moments, so appreciate that.
All right, mate.
I'll catch you this week sometime.
Yeah, catch you soon.
For that, mate. Just reading through some of the comments. Yeah, guys, so I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't want it to just thrown on if we've got nothing to talk about. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone coming on. Please smash that like before we go. Copy. Yeah, please smash that like before we end. And yeah, there's loads of content to be coming. So obviously, as I said, we're going to be harvesting a lake in the near future. I'm not putting a date on that. We're going to be building the new ponds, moving all these fish out of here as well. And yeah, UK Koi Owners Group on Facebook. Go over, join the group. I've got so much coming to that. Like, really, I've got a lot of stuff coming on that group. It is going to be a one-stop shop. That's the total top and bottom of it. But I'll explain it all properly as we get on. But anyway, I appreciate everyone coming. And I'll hopefully catch you all next week if nothing gets in the way. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.